Okay, so this review is for this baby walker that sort of looks like a little car. First of all, just to start out, if you do not want this car feature, you can easily just take it off and it's like a normal walker. But for now, we'll put the car feature on because I'm going to show you how this works. It does take 2 AA batteries, so make sure you have 2 AA batteries on hand because they are not included. And what happens is you press this button here and you get some music and lights, and then you press it again to turn it off. And each time you press it, it will play, a different song. There's a few different songs. I'm not sure how many. They don't actually address that. So that's how that works. And here, I'm not going to do it because I'm holding a phone in one hand, but if you press this button on either side of the walker, it does bring the contraption up here. It tilts it up and forward and down. And then this lever here, again, you need to pull up, by the way, up on either side to adjust the height. So there are 4 different levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then when it arrives, it does come with these larger wheels. There's 2 of them already installed. A little bit frustrating for me with the instructions. Actually, all the instructions are pretty frustrating for me with this product. But anyway, one of the first steps they tell you to do is to install these anti-tip dealy bobbers on the bottom. But there's really no clear direction on where, and there's just a bunch of these holes that these anti-tip things go into that look exactly like these 4 smaller wheels that you need to install yourself. So, totally confused. I skipped that step and just went ahead and installed these smaller wheels here. That's what I'm talking about. And then later on, after I was basically all done putting this together, that's when I figured out, oh, the wheels are in the wrong spot, and here's where the anti-tip things go. So, that's something to keep in mind. I'm really happy with the actual product, the actual walker, but the instructions, I'm going to say like a C-, maybe. Not that it's that complicated of a thing, but again, it's not that complicated, so it shouldn't be that hard to make instructions. Anyway, there's also these pieces that they do show in the product description online, can be used to push the walker like a stroller. However, they're not on the diagram in the instructions at all, and they are not mentioned anywhere. So, logically, you would think that you'd put it right here. You would think. But I couldn't get it to work. I just thought, well, if they're not even going to include it in the instructions, then I'm not going to do it. Overall, great product. I would say it's like an A, other than the music is horribly loud, so I would like to see a feature to turn the music down. But that kind of goes with kids stuff, right? Directions, C-, product, maybe an A-.
Okay, this is the walker assembled as a baby seat. The wheels haven't been added yet. It has a tray which you can put the baby in to have snacks or eat their meals. Then you can add the top, which is set up like a car. You put it in, snap it on, and secure it with those 2 buttons. Now, this part requires 2 AA batteries, which go into a case underneath. Let's see what it does. There we go. And that's the only thing functioning on it that does require the batteries. Does this move though? Yeah. The shift you can move, the ball you can move. Those are supposed to be like headlights, but they don't have mirrors. I mean, rear. And so the only function that the batteries do is play different songs when you press the horn.